everybody. Smash the like button.
Hey, what's up, everybody? GM, hope you're doing well. A little close to the camera maybe today, but that's all right. Hey, look at this. Thank you, Whitney. My wife just brought me my water bottle. And check it. If you need to scan, well, I don't know. There you go. This is my Bubbles water bottle. I got this one in Vegas, baby. Let's go. I'm going to take a sip of this. This is a refillable water bottle. If you have no idea what I'm talking about, well, you better get into the VBetter DAO ecosystem. It's part of the VeChain program and all that stuff. So with Bubbles, you can use your refillable water bottle and earn some crypto every time. I wonder if my wife got a picture of that, because I certainly can't do that because I am not at the fridge. But anyway, GM, hope you're doing well. Hope you can hear me everywhere. That's always my goal. First thing right off the rip is, hey, can you guys even hear me? We got a live stream going. We are live on YouTube and on X. And then we are also here in a space. So if you are watching the live stream, I appreciate you. Smash the like button, as my daughter said in the beginning of this show. Hey, everybody, mash the like button. Simple thing to do. It's the best way you can help me out, help the channel out, help this thing get going. Audio is good on both. Paulie, my guy, thank you so much. Appreciate you, dog. All right. Well, it's Friday, so that means a couple things. One, it's pizza day. You know that. So we'll get to that towards the tail end of the show. Have a little pizza fun. Let's talk about the crypto market today. I was looking, Bitcoin 117. I know it dropped a little bit yesterday. Had a little bit of a rocky road here over the last 24 hours. We're back at 117. You got ETH at 4,500. So things definitely, we'll see how it's all going. But I love to chat with you guys about crypto, about NFTs, about whatever. That's the whole point. It's Friday. It's a community connection, as we like to say around here. It's what's going on in the crypto sphere, what's going on in your world. So I see here we go. Paulie and Fubar yucking it up over on the chat. Appreciate you guys. I think there's a way for me to turn that on so it's on the screen. So there you go. That's like a new feature here on StreamYard. Is that we can go ahead and turn that on. But if you're sitting there thinking like, you know what, I would like to hang out and be a part of the show here. Like I said, we're running a space over on X as well. So you can just come to the show, raise your hand, come on up and chit chat with us. That means like the world to me. I love that. So come on up, let's hang out. Speaking of, I got my guy Kerry. He wasn't even waiting for the invitation. He's like, get me up there now. And so what's up, my brother?
Well, you were talking about Bubbles right off the hop, and I've been in a space since like 5 a.m. with Barry, and Bubbles popped into the Bubbles account popped into the room, and so did Kiwi, who is another VeChain fam follower, and I was like, holy shit, these are people that have never been in Barry's spaces before. But he put VeChain in the title because we were talking a little bit about VBetter.
Nice.
And anyways, so in the back channels I was talking to the Bubbles guy, and he was like, "Thanks for bigging us up on the space," And I was like asking him, "Are there any ways to get a multiplier on your Bubbles?" Because I'm finding out now that you can buy NFTs and hold NFTs, and those NFTs act as as multipliers on your better earnings. So
yes.
I picked
you can get like you can have squad tokens.
Yeah, you can hold well, you got to be a squad millionaire basically, and hold a squad NFT to get the maximum rewards. I just went for the 1.4x multiplier and got myself a squadonian for I think he was like 200 vet or something. He's just a little blue lizard holding a Italian flag or something, and he's just chilling. He's a little cute little.
Check this. If you guys are watching the stream, here's mine. This is my Squadonian. I don't know what the flag is. It's like Finland or something. We're not really sure. But he's also wearing like an apron. He's got 3D glasses on, and he's holding a beer that looks like it's in like a frosty, one of those mugs that you put in the freezer. I love this guy. I love him. That's my squad.
So that's your guy. So you've had him too. So you're getting a multiplier on your Bubbles as well, then?
Correct.
'Cause I
Yeah.
didn't even know
So
about this until like this morning. I like literally found out about them this morning, and I was like, oh my god, I must own one.
yeah,
Because
no, I
that
get
cheap
like
too.
a 1.4. I get 1.4 tokens per bubble.
Yeah, I think that's what I'm getting now too.
That's
Because it was just one before, 1.4. Yeah, that extra point
the
four,
the
and
multipliers are
then
crazy. You know, we were talking a little bit about it yesterday, and I was I didn't get a chance to speak up. I was gonna try, but then it just didn't quite work out. But the idea of hang and dry, I've got the 9x multiplier, so for every hang and dry, I get 9 tokens.
how did you get that high?
How did I get that
Just
high?
by
You want
doing it
to
consistently?
we'll talk in the back channels how I got
How
that
did
high.
you, hi, baby, huh? Yeah,
Uh,
so
I was
seriously though, like, did you just take that many shots that your multiplier went up that high, or is there some other trick to it?
I was gonna take a photo, but then I got high. I used to drink up all my bubbles, but then I got high. Why, man? I don't know why, but then I and then I got high, and then I got high, and then I got high. Do 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 do. That's about as much as I can remember of that song.
Do 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 do. That's that's my extent of the song.
Yeah, that's
All I
all.
know is the do 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 part, and then I got high because I got like way too high, and then I forgot the words, and then I got high again.
And how did you solve that problem? Got high again.
You know, endless loop of infinity insanity,
It's like Groundhog
expecting
Day,
different
man.
results. Yeah.
Oh man. Yeah, so it's been a lot of fun messing around with the V Better DAO ecosystem and really kind of just learning how it all works and just really getting to enjoy connecting with people about this, man. I know again, like you guys have heard my story. My wife got like kind of like the crypto bug because of it. Carrie, it's been so fun to see you. You kind of like you caught the bug as well. Like you're in.
Oh, I'm balls deep, bro.
I know.
I'm like, there's no turning back now. I'm like, I bought a node. I've got like, like I'm like about as invested as a noob can be, in the ecosystem. So like, like I had whatever, I had like an extra grand kicking around, and I was like, why not? Like it's in an underperforming asset right now, and I've been meaning to sell this bag. I've made money on this bag already, so I just cashed out of like my Sonic. Well, I still hold a low bag. Still have a moon
A
bag,
moon
but
bag. Got to keep that moon
I
bag.
sold. Yeah, but I sold a bunch of my Sonic, and I just decided to go like into VeChain instead. And there's just way more going on the ecosystem. It seems like it's way more up my alley as an environmentalist and an artist and everything. It's like, that's like my jam. And I just, I'm having so much fun in the ecosystem. It reminds me of Cosmos. You know what I mean? Like except that it's non-esoteric. It's like Cosmos, but if like it was as easy to use as Solana
Hmm.
and just as cheap. I like it. Lots of fun to be had and lots of exploring to do. So if you're a chain agnostic explorer like myself,
Hmm.
then it's just like, it's a dream.
I like to pride most of us as being chain agnostic and non-maximalist. I think that's especially like right now that it's a very I think appropriate to place to be in the beginning stages of this like maximalism of any kind. I think is insane, but that's neither here nor there. The fact that we are all able to, I think agree that there's a lot of cool stuff being built on a lot of different chains, and there is no reason why we can't be exploring it. And that's like one of the things I love about this. So we gotta tap in with some other blockchains and hear what's happening. Like I need to know what's moving on Sui, like what's moving on base. I feel like at some point base is gonna have like a much bigger crack or crypto cracker. Let me see. Are you up here?
Hey, what's up, J Chains?
What's up, brother? How are you?
Hey, glad to have you back, buddy.
Good to be back.
Just
It's
wanted,
good to be back
just
amongst my
wanted to,
people.
I just wanted to come up and show my support and say, I always appreciate you hosting the spaces. I know you were at some type of event, weren't you, last week and the week before or something like that? Is that why you were AFK?
Yeah, it's been crazy. So last week I was in Vegas all week for there was the opening of Bitcoin Ben's Crypto Club out there in Vegas, and then it was Rare Evo, and it was such a good time, man. It was a long week in Vegas, but I'll tell you what, it was a fantastic week. Got to actually meet a lot of people for the first time or reconnect with some old friends that I hadn't seen in a while. And I got to tell you, like, I'm in the Rare Evo partner group and all that, and I was like, let's get the code ready to go, and like let's start talking about this again, because I think like to really understand the vibe of what Rare Evo was, it's like and I said it earlier, maybe yesterday, maybe in some other format or whatever, but the vibe of what Rare Evo was reminiscent of old school crypto, like back in the day, like 2019 kind of shit, where like you just like it was like a community oriented thing, and it felt good to again connect with so many people and meet so many people for a while. Like Jacob, you guys, like Jacob's, he used to come to the show all the time, and now he's building and he's part of like was it the Final Ascent, or what's the name of the game? Oh
Off the grid?
no, it's Ascent Rivals.
No.
It's Ascent Rivals. So they're like
Oh,
building that
oh,
game. Like, they had like a huge presence at the conference, and like he's such a cool dude. And I was so happy to finally meet him after, hanging out and talking in the morning show for years. And so, and there was several other people. Paulie got to finally connect with him in Vegas. Jordan, like a lot of people. It was really cool to get back into that environment. So like I'm gearing up for next year. So I think everybody should be going to that Rare Vivo event. I know, like, if we all go, then there goes that kind of atmosphere, but not everybody will, and that's okay. But it was
Yeah, I
good.
seen I seen you I seen you put some pictures up there. It looks like you were even there picking up some trash and stuff. I was like, look at him picking up some trash, doing a civic duty. I was like, I love this.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, it's always great. I always love following you and seeing what you're doing, Jay Chains, because I can't. A lot of us don't have the funds to be able to travel around and do that stuff, and so it's always great to network through you and see what you're posting and what you're doing. So I'll always support you, and
Hell yeah,
I
brother. I
always try to
appreciate that.
support those that don't have the largest community, because you're up and rising and you're trying to build something for yourself, and I respect that greatly. So you're always here grinding and making these videos, going live in the space, and and it's mad respect for people that constantly show up to
I
do
appreciate
that,
it. Thank you, man. It means
despite
a lot.
whatever.
Y'all are crazy. Y'all just throw flowers every day, and it means the world to me. Like I let's go. Let's get it. The rising tide's gonna float all boats, so let's make it happen. Let's go, fam. That's the goal here. Oh man. Yes, Carrie.
yeah, man. Every day's not gonna be like, huge, but like, we got to keep the boat afloat, I think, because this is like integral to, like, I don't know, my own personal uh, psychology. I don't know. I'm pretty sure that it has something to do with your mental health, and I know other people kind of count on this show too. They can't show up every day. They show their support like live, but they listen to the show after the fact every day. You know what I mean? And it means a lot to a lot of people. So yeah, just more flowers at you, dude. Just keep on keeping it going.
Yo, they call me the florist because I get all the flowers.
The florist. Yeah, they call you Dolores. The
Oh,
florist.
Dolores.
I don't know why I said that.
That's like, it's funny. We were we were sitting on the couch in the front room this morning, and Emmy Witt and I were talking about somehow got into the conversation of like cars and naming cars, and we were talking about how some people will name their car. They'll assign it, whether it's a boy or a girl, like the name, right? And we talked about, was it Eleanor from Gone in 60 Seconds? I feel like Dolores is a great name for some kind of a race car, right?
For a DeLorean, dude. Dolores the DeLorean is perfect.
Dee Dee. You just call her Dee Dee instead.
Eh?
Yo, that's my chick.
Dee Dee.
Dee Dee.
Yes. I like that. Anywho,
Anyway, that's like a, I don't know, not a DeLorean.
so I posted a poll.
I think maybe like
oh, sorry, what?
Man, like it's got to be like an old car, like a classic car for Dolores.
Like like an Oldsmobile.
Yeah, or maybe
like an actual
like
Oldsmobile.
a Camaro or something.
Ooh, I had an old what wasn't a Camaro? It was a Camaro lookalike. I had a 1978 Firebird at Spree
Oh,
back when I was like 18 years old and had fucking hair down to my ass. I miss that car.
Were you as tall? Did you peak out early? Was you a tall then as
Oh
you are
yeah,
now? Or
dude, I've always been the tallest person in my class. Yeah, always. So I was like this fucking giant fucking hippie with fucking 78 bright red fucking Firebird.
I'll tell you what,
Rocking around like the teachers are like, oh my God, what is this guy doing?
Yo, a 78. I want a 78 Trans Am black with a gold bird with the T-tops. But I want to like,
oh, that was a cool one.
yeah, but I want to completely like restore the interior. Like, I don't want old school, uncomfortable bullshit. Like, I want new age tech with like Bluetooth and like cruise control and like I want it to be like a new car, but just with the shell of a 78 Trans Am black with a gold bird and those T-tops. Come on, man. Come on. You know those things.
Yeah,
are
dude,
crazy
the
good.
the T roof was wicked, man. I'm telling you though, I had to gut a a mono a mono 8-track system. I've never seen anything like it in a car before. I was like, are you fucking kidding me? One speaker in the front, one speaker in the back, and an 8-track player. I was like, wow. So we had to relay like the entire remap the entire interior of the car's wiring, but
Nice.
you know, it was worth it in the end because then I had a fucking cool looking car that like pounded like drum and bass tapes. And yes, we used tapes back then.
Dude, I had at a phase. There was a phase in my life where I was living in Florida. Still, I think I was definitely still doing like the fish thing, but I had an RV. And the RV, it was like a smaller RV. It wasn't a huge one, but it had an 8-track player. And I had like gone to, I think it had to have been a Craigslist I had to have been Craigslist, I think at that time, to go get some more 8-tracks. And it was like, brother, it was like every Grateful Dead 8-track you could imagine. And that to me was like gold mine at that point, right? So we got to tour around the country
Dude,
in this, and it's like sloppy jalopy RV, but just jam into some Grateful Dead 8-tracks, bro. Like that was at one point the life.
but before we put the system in, it was all Pink Floyd all day long, all the way in the 8-track player. And we would just raid the Goodwills, and they would always have a new 8-track selection for us. But yeah, those are the days. And then we ripped that out so that we could pound the drum and bass. I had to change my ways. Anyways,
Yeah.
good old
Anyways,
days.
all right, guys, smash that like button. Let's talk some crypto. What's happening in the crypto world? I see, as far as like the markets go, I was looking at CoinMarketCap earlier, and I noticed that we're just kind of chilling, right? Like the market's not really up, it's not really down. I told you the story yesterday. Oh, you can see it. That's right. I'm not blocking it today. Well, sort of. So I got that that little dasher thing there that shows you the prices of crypto, and so now my daughter every morning wants to know, are we red or we green? I love that.
I love that too. That's hilarious. Are we green, Daddy?
Yeah. Well, she'll come in here. Well, now she'll just come in here and she'll be like, it's green, or be like, it's red.
Yeah, party on.
Yeah, it's like I got like I almost have like an automated market update. Like, how are we doing? And usually, I'm up early, so I'll know much earlier. And then some days I just don't pay attention to the markets. I just, kind of want to not look at the price and do some other stuff. I know it's hard, and I know that sounds crazy to even say out loud, but there are some days it's true. I can do that. But it's nice to have like someone who will let you know how the market's doing. You know what I mean? Like I don't have to exactly DYOR sometimes.
Yeah, you could run the Restify app on your phone for like 2 hours and then have somebody run over and like whisper in your ear.
No, my daughter does eat. She just yells. She is.
She doesn't whisper anything. She's just like, "Daddy, it's green."
Yeah, she'll just be like, "Hey, honey, go to my office." She'd be like, "Daddy, it's green." I'm like, okay, yeah. There's no normal talk.
I forgot how old she is. Oh man, she's a gem.
Are all kids like that?
So I
They just,
posted.
like, yell at the top of their lungs all the
Yeah,
time?
I'm pretty sure. I don't know too many kids that like have whisper mode that are like under like 5 years old.
All right. So we got a little time. She'll be
Yeah.
4 in October, so we got
Yeah.
a little time. I'll tell you what, man, this time is cruising by so fast. It's been the absolute fastest 4 years of my life, which I think everybody expects when you have a child, if you know anything about that. But woo, cruise by. That means we're having fun, right? Time flies when you're having fun, they say. I appreciate you being here. I see. Look at Emma popped in. I know for a minute here. Hey Emma. I know for a minute Zach was in. I didn't get a chance to say what's up. I did see his PFP in here. So if you guys see Zach on the streets, you let him know. We saw him. We noticed he was here.
Oh, Zach popped in.
Yeah, that's
I'll
early
send
for
him a
him.
DM or something.
Yeah.
I was gonna say it's like 6 or 7 or something o'clock.
Yeah, he's a left coast.
I don't know. I've been up since 5, so I don't know. Where's Mr. Mayo? He was in here too. He's been up since like 6 o'clock with me, but he must be drifting off or had to go back to school.
You know what's crazy is that I am normally like an extreme early riser all the time. Like I think we talked about this yesterday. Where like I probably like 4 hours, 4 to 5 hours is about as most as I'm gonna sleep. But you guys, I didn't wake up until like 8 a.m. this morning. It was like 8:15. It was wild, wild stuff.
That's wild.
And I went to
There's Zach.
And I went to bed early, but I did work out pretty hard at the gym, so maybe my body said, "Let's rest up, buddy." So
Was that from this morning? That shot? You did look tuckered out.
that boxing picture,
Yeah,
that was yesterday afternoon. So
well, man, looks like you hit that thing a few times.
Mode, I suppose.
So, oh, is that Crypto Craig?
Cracker.
Crypto Cracker.
Crypto Cracker. I like that even better.
Yeah, ironic though. My name is Zach, so it's funny you guys are talking about this. I know what Zach you're talking about though. But
what up, Zach Cracker?
He's back.
Yeah, and Zach's back.
What's up, Zach?
Oh, nice.
Make boobies great again.
It's like a Zach attack in here.
If we're talking about markets, I actually just noticed something. If you want me to bring it up here,
yeah.
So I was looking at USDT and Bitcoin and found an inverse relation on the chart between 2022 and now. If you were to flip USDT upside down, it mirrors the chart of Bitcoin. And if you were to flip Bitcoin upside down, it mirrors the chart of USDT.
Do you think we're going to go into a bear market?
So the trend line for USDT hasn't been broken and held below since 2017. It's been like USDT has dropped below that trend line, but it's bounced back up below it like within days. So it's never really broken below and held it. So right now we're at that point right now. We have been for the last 3 days. We broke below 2 days ago, but then it bounced back above yesterday with the big correction that we seen, between Ethereum and all the altcoins and stuff. That sort of took a decent correction in the market yesterday, which I found is interesting because the point of control is setting right there at the level we're at now. So this is where most volume typically moves with USDT. So I don't know if I were to gamble, right, based on odds and percentages, I would say, yeah, the market's in for a bear, just based on the statistics that I see here, right? Because it's USDT, it's showing that it's about to move up, and if that moves up, where's that liquidity or that capital going to be coming from? It's going to rotate out of Bitcoin, Ethereum, altcoins. So yeah, I do think we could experience that. But again, like everything else, it's just an odds game. So, but USDT has to break below that trend line and hold below it for a good a good 2 weeks or a month for me to really believe that that's the case. But there's no violent moves. I don't see anything violent happening with it right now.
Mhm.
So with everything that it tells me is that capital is continuing to come in crypto slowly, but it is coming into crypto, and that's where it's finding that support at the trend line. So
Do you
the
think?
crypto is
Do you think like
continuing
the
to move.
government coming out and saying like we're not? Speaking of really quick, Mr. Maya, what's up, G? What is up? Welcome back. Since the government's coming out and saying like the U.S. government is we are not buying Bitcoin right now. Like we may end up using whatever is left, and I think there's conflicting information of what we actually hold as the United States. I've seen some reports that a couple 2024 or whatever they sold 219,000 Bitcoin, which would mean that was like most of the supply we had. So we've got to figure out exactly what we're holding and all that. But the idea of them saying like we're not coming out, we're not buying Bitcoin right now, to me is the FUD in order for them to nuke the market, for them to really buy it cheaper. I've seen numbers, people talking as low as 70. Like, sure, I'll take that. Like, let's take this. I welcome it. You guys know I'm in rebuilding mode, and I know that that's greedy, but I will take I will be greedy for once. I will be the greedy guy and say I would love, love, love to go into whether it's a short-term bear or whatever it may be in order to find the opportunity to rebuild and kind of quickly, right? I feel like I need to because once this thing does kick off, like it will be. It's everybody's been saying it. We all know it. We can feel it. It's the bull run of all bull runs. That's this is it. This is the one that we've been waiting for. So I can't be on the fucking sidelines for it. So I need a moment to rebuild and hopefully kind of like the way that things are looking. And again, you read into the FUD, you read kind of the charts or the tea leaves or where things are happening. Like it may look like we're gonna go down a little bit, even though it seems like it's contradictory to everything that's happening. But again, like if this is mass adoption time, or we're gearing up for it. The U.S. government and nation states and sovereign wealth funds, like they're going to want their chance for one last time to load up. And if you don't think this game's manipulated, like I got some beachfront property to sell you.
Yeah, I definitely think it's smoke. Um, but if you really look at the history too, with where money comes in, anytime that USDT is really at its high, it's right before, or it's right during when the money is being printed by the government. So like COVID 2021, right? When the quantitative easing took place at the end of 2021, that's right when we literally seen the markets go parabolic, right? But at the same time, it only went parabolic based on circulating supply of coins because there wasn't very many coins out there. So it took less money to move the market than it does now. But you can correlate the two together. And I think I agree to some extent that they may be making these posts and they may have said that, right, to see how it would influence the market to maybe purchase more. But I think they have more than we really know. I think they have more than, and they're not telling us that. They won't ever give us the specifics of that information, right? They've actually acquired. But we know that they do hold some. We just don't know how they're going to use it or what they're going to do with it. But we'll see. We'll see what happens when the money printer kicks back up. I don't know how much money they're going to inject into the market. Obviously, that will influence crypto to some extent. But in order for us to see another rally, to me, based on what I see with USDT, the money printer has to start up. USDT has to start moving back up because as the money printer kicks on and money is injected into the economy, then that money is going to be pulled into crypto, into USDT, into Tether, right? Which influences USDT to move up. When we see that move up and make all time high, that's when you see altcoin seasons because that money is going to move back out of USDT or Tether into altcoins or into Bitcoin or into Ethereum. And I think it's a common rotation of money. It's economics in a sense.
I think that's a great assessment there, man. I appreciate that. Thank you. Well, that means hopefully we get that bull run, that the bull run of all bull runs. That would be
Yeah, I don't know. I hope I'm wrong. I mean, honestly, I do. I hope I'm wrong. I hope I'm proven wrong. I hope USDT drops below and holds below that trend line. But But everything that I'm seeing is, you know, if I had to gamble, I would gamble and say that it's going to move up. So more money is going to be extracted. I will say this,
Mm-hmm.
that Bitcoin, I am becoming more and more bullish on that, because as I read these charts and look at these charts, there is money being extracted from altcoins, and that money is flowing into Bitcoin, which tells me that a lot of these projects believe almost in Bitcoin more than their own. It's odd. But it's just the way it's working. It's the way I'm seeing money rotate in and out.
I think
And
it's
so the
yeah. Ultimately, like, people are going to get toasted with that, right? Because that's ultimately the biggest mistake that you can make, is to rotate at the wrong time, rotate out of your alts. And some people are going to get away with it, and they're going to make money. And I think that, you know, at the end of the day, yes, this is Bitcoin's bull run. This is the institutions, and this is Bitcoin's bull run. And there's really nothing else anybody can say to change most people's mind about that in particular. And so, you know, we've heard people talk about rotating out of all of their alts and getting into Bitcoin, riding the wave and seeing where that goes. And then at some point, you know, you either have your Bitcoin, or you cash that out and you get back into some alts. However, however you want to manage your, your particular crypto journey or whatever. But at some point, some people get left holding the bag when they do that, when things happen at the wrong time. So, I most of the time would recommend against, late stage moving things around like that, because that's a way to get smoked up. But, to each their own, and you gotta manage your own risk, and figure out what your plan is. I see Hash just popped up. What's up, GM, brother? How are you?
I'm doing well. How are you? How was Vegas?
Vegas.
How is Vegas?
It was good. It was long. It was good. A lot of great connections. Made a lot of content. I got a lot of from Rare Evo, little founder spotlights, and people, things that they're building there. So got a lot of those short little videos to put together. I've done a couple already. I put one out about some guy who's the founder of a like a solar farm that they're building, and so the whole idea is they're over in Europe. So just trying to do some little founder highlights and everything. And that kind of goes along with the media companies going. But yeah, Vegas was good. The opening the club was fun. Did a bunch of activities. So it was good. Little bit of training with some of the friends. Keith lives out there, obviously. And then we had, let's see, Harley, the guy that I'm probably going to fight in Miami. So we got to train a little bit. Harley, Heck the Sneck, Aaron the Blonde Broker. So we all trained at that Genzio house. It was fun. And a couple other places. It was a good time. What you been up to?
Sounds wonderful. We are at the lake,
Nice.
which is lovely. Yeah, some family time. I got the Wiggles on in the background. It's a little too loud, so I'm just gonna turn it down.
The Wiggles. That's some yeah. There's some interesting kids TV, man. I was watching the Monster Jam version of Blippi and Mika yesterday with my daughter, and I gotta tell you, man, like, do you think Blippi takes drugs? Like, how do you actually act?
I don't like it. Yeah, I don't like Blippi.
No.
It's personal opinion. I'm saying it too loud. I hope my daughter's not paying attention, but yeah, I'm not a fan.
That's big trouble.
He's got like a Rafi vibe. I don't know if you remember Rafi.
Rocky?
Yeah, Rafi sucked.
Oh, Raffy.
Yeah, I might have.
Yeah.
Yeah, Rafi. Yeah, sorry, my Canadian is showing.
It's all right. It's all right. Yeah, I just don't quite like it now. However, like, there are educational elements to it, and so, like, I prefer that over some of the other bullshit that my daughter likes to watch. At least for the educational stuff, I just don't want to be in the room, because I almost want to punch the fucking TV when I hear that guy talk. I know that would be silly, but it's just too much. Like, nobody acts like that. Anyway, how about that crypto?
Yeah. I was gonna say we need to make a children's friendly crypto. Like how Ryan Cohen did the kids books for DME. We should do that for crypto.
Yeah. So that's, like, I have that idea, like, all set and ready to go. I just feel, and I want to do this with my daughter. I want her to be a little bit older, and we're practicing a little bit more camera presence and stuff. instead of just being like a wild, goofy, crazy girl, because she just likes to have fun. So at some point in the future, that is the plan. I just need my little G to get ready for that. But yeah, you know, there's been some other people in the community that want to make children's crypto music, all that stuff. Like, I'm all into it. Like, let's go. Like, we can figure out how to get that rolling. I want to be a part of it. I think that is obviously, like, I'm into the whole family aspect and teaching, you know, your children young about crypto. And so, you know, again, my daughter's now asking, you know, how's the crypto markets? Are they green or are they red? And that's better than nothing, you know, like, oh shit, what's up, Katie?
Oh, dude.
Yo,
Yo.
you were gonna say something, Carrie?
Yeah. If you're into, if you want to check out some really cool tunes that are like child friendly and that are crypto fun, check out Piano Matty B.
Oh
His
yeah, dude,
YouTube
Piano Matty
channel.
B is legit.
That guy is fucking the bomb for real. Like, his kid has skills in, like, they wrote some original tunes. Like, there's this one called The Loneliest Lamborghini. Absolute gold, man. Like, fucking gold. Like, yeah. Get in contact with him. He's on Twitter too.
Oh, yeah, let's do that. Let's get him on here. I got the wrong overlay up. There you go. There's no giveaways, except for we're giving away some pizza maybe later. I see Katie popped up here real quick. Crypto Crow in the crowd over in the chat on YouTube. What's up, Crow, man? Hope you're doing well. Good to hear from you. Missed you in Vegas. I definitely thought I was going to see you, and I did not. Maybe I missed you, but that would have been very tough, extremely tough to do. But I hope all is well, my brother. Katie, what's up, fam?
Yo, I just wanted to say hi. I'm at the gym, as per usual. But
Yes,
I
let's
wanted
get
to
it.
say hi to you, Hash, because you guys are up here. I see Sandra at the bottom. I just want to say hi to you guys.
What up? What up?
I miss you guys. I miss your voices. I miss Hash. I miss you, Jay. I was glad that I got to give you a hug at NFT NYC. So
That's
I'll
cool.
forever cherish that.
Yes, absolutely. Yeah, that was awesome. It was definitely good to link up, and that's why these IRL events are so freaking important. Is like, you know, we all chit chat on the internet, and like we've done it for years, and finally get a chance to, like, you know, said give a hug, break bread, have a drink a coffee, whatever it is. And so yeah, definitely amazing to link up. Glad we finally got to do that. And then pretty soon we'll have to get together and smoke.
Yes, please.
Yes. Before you're like moving out of the country soon, aren't you?
Yeah, I'm moving to Thailand in January.
Hell yeah. That's awesome. Are you gonna
Yeah,
get into like
it's better over there.
you gonna do some Muay Thai over there?
Yeah, I've done Muay Thai when I was in California. When I lived in California, I did Muay Thai. But yeah, when I'm over there, it'll probably be in better shape than ever because I'll be so active in Thailand. You know what I mean?
Yeah, that's awesome. I know a couple of people that are living over there. Doodles lives over there, right? And I think for a while, Heck the Snack he may try to get back there. I know that the training is like amazing out there. Plus, it's like cheap as shit to live. Plus, it's like the weather's amazing, the food is cool, the people are awesome.
Oh, it's so cheap. It's so cheap. My friend, one of my good friends, owns like I think it's like the biggest CrossFit gym in all of Bali, and he's made like a lot of money just doing that. Like just building out buildings out there for cheap and hosting people from America that visit, you know? It's crazy.
Oh. Hell yeah. Well, enjoy that shit. But yeah, let's make sure we all link up before. Hash, do you ever come to the US?
I do, but it's been a minute.
Oh, sounds like it's time.
I don't know. What if they detain me?
Yeah, I wouldn't go fucking around with those Americans, dude. They play for keeps.
You guys are both near Toronto, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, here's what
Here's what the
both of you two fucks need to do. get in a car and go to the Niagara Falls and say, hey, we just want to go see the shitty American side and just see what happens. They're either going to let you do it or they're not. Pick a weekend, make it a little man trip date, and go do this and figure out if they're going to let you into the country, because obviously neither of you have done this for decades.
I have no
and it's
reason
time
to
to
believe
try.
they're not going to let me into the country. I have a valid passport, no criminal record.
Yeah, but you've got a family to lose. I've got nothing.
They're not going to just kidnap you. That's not a real thing.
You never, dude. I don't know that.
The fear mongering
I don't know
right
that
now about traveling to the U.S. is out of control.
It's bizarre, dude. You don't want to
like,
be
fear mongering.
Like my mother-in-law might
Stop
have
this
a,
right
like a
now.
breakdown.
Are you
I
kidding me?
swear.
Like there is
No, I'm
propaganda
not.
in Canada, like telling people not to travel to America because bad things will happen.
Correct.
Are you kidding
absolutely.
me? That's insane.
No, dude.
No,
For real.
no.
That's
And
insanity.
it's like it's bipartisan. Yes, there's of course the people who are like, we're excited to be the 51st state, but like it's not even just like Justin Trudeau's friends that are peddling that stuff.
Oh,
It's
no, y'all
pretty
are
out of control.
y'all are
I'm not
being
gonna lie.
sold a bag of bullshit. I promise you. Like you're good. You are good. Come here.
Listen, I've had this discussion with multiple people where I'm like, do you have any, like, what is the basis for your fear? And they don't have one. Apart from like super outlandish, like, oh, like ICE is gonna get me. It's like, bro, you're not an immigrant. You're visiting the U.S. Like people visit countries all the time.
I mean, like, listen,
you
if they catch you here, if like, you know, like you were supposed to like round trip for a week and then they catch you here like 6 months later, like you may get deported or something, but like that would be within reason.
Don't break the law.
Yeah.
Don't
but
don't
you just
say
came for
you're
a
going to
vacation,
travel
you're
there for a
good.
week and stay for 2 months. That's dumb.
They say it's going to be okay, but we don't know that. The real problem isn't getting to the United States. I think it's honestly the RCMP and the Border Patrol on our side when we try to come back. You fucking
guys should fly
traitors.
here.
What are you doing in the United States?
Just fly to Atlanta. They're really nice at the airport. I will personally pick you up. I will ensure pickup on arrival at the
Jay.
airport.
It's the other way.
You departure service back to the airport with service directly to the door kind of a stuff, so nobody can take you and stuff you.
Jay Chains is a coyote. He's an American coyote.
We have to all jump across back into Canada. Just like,
wait,
we
Jay,
used to
just
do
like
that in the
guys
early 90s, like we used to jump the border all the time. We used to bring DJs and then we'd tell them just jump across the border. And they're like, what? Yeah, with your record case and everything, just jump.
Yeah, I've got like 50 pounds of records here. Like, how am I supposed to jump at anything, dude?
Right? But yeah, no, Jay, it really is a thing. And, it's those crazy Albertans that are like acting really weird, man. They're total traitors. There's some traitors in our country. I'll say that right now. Man, like, what the hell are you guys talking about? You hear the news and it's like, are we really talking about being the 51st state? Like, I mean, some Canadians are just really dumb, like really like Americans. They must be Americans and they're just hiding here and they need to go back home or something.
Stupidity knows no borders.
Right? Thank you.
Yeah.
That's a good point.
So I had to join this because I'm a
That's true.
fellow Canadian and then, like,
I think Wild Bill, like I know that we have shared stories in the past that it would be understandable to me why possibly like you've got the fear of getting body snatched or booby snatched or whatever it's called, booby whacked or whatever. But
yeah, I mean, I'm living off grid. I don't
snatched.
I don't pay taxes and stuff like that. Like I'm like literally off the radar. I'm a little different than say these guys. They've got passports and stuff. I'd have to go and apply for a passport. They might snatch me right
ICE
then
is
and
definitely
there.
coming. If you come to America, ICE is
Who is this man? Who is this strange man? Where did he come from? The woods? And they
Yeah, I live in the middle of
cart
central
him away
BC.
to the nearest jail.
I'm in central BC and I'm doing stuff that the government just doesn't like. Living off grid and not.
Did you
admitting
you got
where I am and
Starlink,
all this
right?
stuff.
Is that what you got
Yeah.
recently? Starlink?
Yeah. You remember our interview? I had to go find another Starlink, a
Yeah.
friend that had a Starlink, just to do the interview.
Hell yeah, I remember that. We should do another
Well,
one
and
soon.
then too, when I went to do my bills, I had to upload 20 gigs of files, and they all had to go up in one upload, and that was like, it took me almost 3 weeks just to get this single upload to go through. I was like, I need Starlink. I need it. I need it. I need it. But yeah, no, that conversation just made me laugh. And yeah, it's not about going to the States. US Border Patrol is nice. They just let you through. But when you try to go back into Canada, that's the Canadian, or like, they just act weird. Like this one time, me and my friends, we were just driving in Vancouver and we ended up on that highway that this ends up at the Peace Arch. And you drive down the highway and then all of a sudden there's cameras and there's no way to get out and you're driving towards the border and there's just lanes going to the check throughs and we're like we don't want to go through the border today. Like
That's
we'd all
my
just
worst
been,
nightmare.
we
Holy
were all
shit.
smoking weed and stuff like that and we're like what do we do? So we smoked in the lot and the lot is just empty and we're like obviously on camera and they're like, wow, what are you guys up to today? Ha, 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 ha. And the US guys let us through, no problem. But then when we tried to come back through the Canada side, because we just did the big loop in the parking lot and went right back around, it took us 5.5 hours just to get through. Why were you through there? Why didn't you have your passport? Why don't you have this? What But one of the guys didn't have his ID on him. Like it was effed up. It was so effed up.
That's
And
wild
it's
that
like
your own
we're
country is the
Canadian.
problem.
I know, right?
We're trying to smuggle a toke across the border, right?
Yeah, right. Like we really planned this today. Like, come on, man. Oh,
Well, that's awesome. Well, welcome to
What-
Canada
what-
versus USA here on Web3 Breakfast today. We're swapping stories about Border Patrol, all sorts of fun stuff. So thank you for being here, smashing the like. And if you want to be a part of the conversation, all you gotta do is raise your hand. Come on up to the stage. Speaking of, I see our guy Paulie just popped up. GM, brother, how are you?
GMGA or GN. Yeah, no, I just wanted to go up and say, wow, Bill, are you going to be the first Canadian that gets deported back to Mexico by mistake? Is that what's going to happen?
We're gonna need we're gonna need is we're gonna need to make sure that if we know anybody that's ever gonna be getting sent to, and Carrie, we may have to sacrifice you for this too, just so you know. The alligator Alcatraz, we got to get an insider on the inside, so we'll give you like some kind of recording
Wait,
device,
what?
like a camera, to be able to get inside Alcatraz of the alligator style.
That fucking lunatic wants to open up Alcatraz and you want to send me inside? What the fuck is going on here?
We need a guy on the inside, man. We need a guy on the inside.
I know you need a guy on the inside. That's not going to be my ass, man. You're going to have an alligator moat. Is that what you're saying?
Yeah. We'll bail you
He's
out. We
off
just
his
need you in there for
fucking
like
goddamn rocker.
we just need you in there for like a couple days, maybe a week, just to get some footage.
They don't send people to Alcatraz for a couple days, my friend. They send you there for fucking ever.
We'll bail you out.
Do it for the content.
The moats are a built-in feature.
Yeah.
The alligators.
The water, it's like a water feature.
It's like a trip to the zoo.
Speaking of a water feature, check out Bubbles is here in the space.
Oh,
I've been
yeah.
rocking spaces since like 6 a.m. this morning, Eastern Standard. Bubbles was in the space. Now he's in another space here, just hustling
Bubbles,
away
I see
for the.
Bubbles.
Yeah,
We're
hustling the
follow.
VeChain fam, VFAM. Damn, man.
Following.
Look,
Mer-
I doubt he's watching the stream, but I will say, and I will show you guys again. Look, I got a Bubbles water bottle here. It's got the QR code on there. You could probably scan this right off of your screen. I maybe got to pull it back a little bit. What I'll do is set up another camera to have like features like this work. I could use a phone. That's boom, switch of a button on the stream deck. But boom, you can scan this and get yourself to the app and then get yourself lined up with Bubbles. You'll have to get yourself a passport, but start earning some better.
Look how he renames the space, dude.
What's that?
Jesus Christ.
If
Ding,
there's
ding,
one-
ding.
That's Murtaugh down there. Pena did a great job in Vegas hooking up J Chains with a bottle. He deserves a raise. Just throwing it out there, making sure it's publicly known. Pena deserves a raise. Let's go.
Let's go. Let's go. It was great to meet him too, man. It was great to meet like literally like we had that nice little VFAM moment where we all got the big photo. We got to be chit-chatting there at the conference. It would have been great because there was someone else who came into town after I left, right? On Sunday. Oh shit. Anyway, at some point we're gonna have to do like a massive.
Was it? Oh, well, I know Paisan and Ellie came back. I think you caught them. I think, well, we got that one main picture with them and Doug.
Yep.
And then we had the other picture on Sunday. I don't remember who it was. I don't remember another one. We had RRX.
Manuel's
yeah,
better,
I don't know.
better that I can't remember this now. I could probably go through. It would take me too long to go through all my stuff. But I know there were going to be some other people showing up later that I just unfortunately missed because maybe they weren't VFAM. But I ended up having to leave. I was going to leave Friday, but I pushed my flight to Saturday, which was better anyway because then we got to do the awards and see everybody and, you know, I got to see AJ speak at the conference on Friday afternoon. So it was much better to leave Saturday. But I know the event went until what? The poker tournament was Sunday or Monday?
Yeah, poker tournament was Sunday because Fubar was in it. AJ was in it. I saw AJ on the table. He was there for a while, and then he went all in. He went all in around. I think he was just like, "Yeah, I've been here long enough." So he went all in, and he was off. But it was a pretty cool event to see. And Fubar finished up, so we all met up and went over to. We went out to the Nerd Bar and everything. That was our little mechanical bull, quote unquote, adventures.
Bull.
So would have been cool to have you there, but hey, you got to do what you got to do.
I know. I definitely saw the pictures and definitely missed you guys. But we'll find ways to coordinate more of these meets and get-togethers and VFAM connections. And we'll do. I know that I didn't get a chance to connect with everybody over at the club and do cleanups. But we did a cleanify every day over there, and just some days. There, I had a few people, like Harley. He came and joined, and Ken helped one day. So it was there was a couple other people there over at the clubhouse that helped clean up. There was like this. I'll tell you what, this whole strip along the fence was super dirty, but it had the sharpest like dead plants in the world. And like the first day I went in there to like grab some trash, and I didn't realize, and I'm like. I wasn't wearing my contacts, and I don't think I was wearing my glasses, and I just like reached in there, and I was, much to my surprise, had a fingertips full of like almost needles. It was bad. Not like syringe needles, but like these little sharp plants.
You went directly to a hospital, right? After that?
No, there was plants. There was nothing bad. It was just little sharp plants. And I'm definitely being emphasizing the moments, like dramatized for enlarged to show detail, like on a cereal box, if you will.
Like that guy's big beak.
Whoa.
And he smells the Fruit Loops.
Whoa.
Toucan Sam.
Yeah, Toucan Sam.
Oh, you're actually talking about a beak. Okay. Yeah,
that big beak on the cereal box.
I thought he was going somewhere else with that too.
You just said you got to push pump on the gas to sell boxes of cereal. I'm just like trying to do my part.
Follow your nose. Oh man, what's everybody got going on this weekend? Anything big? Nothing from Paulie.
Boo.
What about you, Carrie? You doing anything fun?
I got work tomorrow.
Birthday party this afternoon. Should be interesting. And then I don't know. Tomorrow, Saturday, might just chill.
I feel like I got something big planned, but now I can't think about it. I can't remember. Let's see. Tomorrow morning for me is getting donuts with my daughter. That's what we do.
I always feel like there's something like hanging over me. That's called anxiety.
Is that what that is? That makes sense.
Yeah, it's like the fucking. There's something that I have to be doing right now. What the fuck is it? Damn it! Oh god damn! What's wrong with me? Yeah, that feeling is anxiety. I've learned.
The overwhelming, looming sense of dread that never goes away.
That is called life, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to life. Yeah.
We best get some
I
helmets.
feel like we're doing like a picnic or something. I don't even know. Yeah.
That's a good idea for a VeChain app. Sustainable picnic app.
I'm sure there's a way.
I'm constantly. I keep trying to think up new apps now. That's my new thing. Is like new VeChain apps. I thought of one for watering plants, but then there's already one that it's like in production. It just needs more votes. So if you're delegating your votes, go look up. It's new. It's listed in the wherever you go to fucking vote. I can't remember what the app is called, but yeah.
Well, there's two. There's Plantly and Plant to Earn. Plantly dropped, and it's actually a sensitive subject for me and Wild Bill because we have our own Plant to Earn app that he's been building for like a year now. That we're getting ready to launch. So it's an interesting time.
I was gonna say Kerry, you're in good company as far as that app goes, and I know that there is the little controversy, but yeah, no, Paulie and Wild Bill working on one that I think is close. And so Bill and I have been talking, like when we get a little bit, when you guys get a little bit farther along on that, we'll do a big show highlight on it. We'll do a specific one for you guys. That'll be fun. So.
Yeah, it's awesome because you're producing by feeding plants in your house. You're creating carbon dioxide, or whatever. Fucking, you're creating offset. CO2 offset or whatever.
Exactly. You're offsetting CO2. And then, of course, the option to plant vegetables, like a vegetable garden, right? So now you're growing your own food, which is a whole other offsetting.
A whole new thing. Yeah, if you're actually feeding yourself with no packaging whatsoever, that's like a big deal.
Yeah, if you're planting trees in your yard, it's the most simple idea. Just I think one of the more difficult ones to actually kind of figure out how do you make it work as far as a DApp, because it's kind of complicated, right? So easy concept, but rolling it out takes work. That's why Bill's been working so hard doing it, and we're excited to launch it and just be a part of the data, right? I think this effort that we're all trying to contribute to a more sustainable future where we're getting rewarded for better actions, right? Whether it's like Bubbles, where you're reusing a bottle, or Mugshot, and all these other DApps that are out there, just to say we're going to be able to be part of it is a fun thing to think about. So we're excited. And actually, I think I might be interviewing the Plant to Earn team soon. There's a couple teams that I'm going to be talking to soon. Watley, Restify, I'm going to have back on. The Plant to Earn, I might get a chance to talk to. So we're continuing, learning more about these teams and making sure that, one, they know what they're doing, and then the community knows what they're doing, right? So it's kind of a two-way street. So excited to get to learn more about some of these teams.
Yeah, man, I love that. I think there's a lot of good that can be had with all of that, and just more exposure to the ecosystem. So keep on keeping on, my brother. I'm going to be doing the same thing, because again, that's an important thing to spread the word. All right, I think we got one.
Time to wrap her up.
Huh?
One thing to do, and what could it be? Mugshot.
Wait, am I not? Hey.
It's Friday.
Oh fuck! He's not even answering me because I'm so stupid.
Can you hear the
wow?
Face with pizza right now.
Are you gonna make me sing the fucking song for you?
I left my phone at YouTube going, so I can't see it.
He's just there sobbing. He's just sobbing into his hands right now.
Oh no, connection issues. He's rugged.
Oh shit.
Oh shit. And he didn't make anybody feel host.
Yeah, the VPN reset.
Oh no. I got it. Okay, so now he can hop out.
You guys cannot hear me.
That was tight. We almost didn't get our pizza ordered in there, which would have.
All right, that was close.
Because I'm sure he's gonna be back. And there he is with the music and everything.
Hey, Mama Mia, Papa Pia, time to order some freaking pizzeria, baby. Man, I put that music on it, so I thought I could go through my other phone to cue the music up versus just get up and press the button, but obviously that was for another. We're learning every day what we can and cannot do. So really quick, we cannot do a live mugshot. We'll have to get that figured out. And we cannot find another phone to open up the pizza. So with that being said, I appreciate y'all being here. It's time to take those pizza orders. Hash, you are at the lake. I'm sure you want a mackerel pizza or a largemouth bass pizza with some mustard on it, but I will let you order for yourself. What would you like, sir?
No, I'd like my standard mustard pizza, maybe with some chicken and McDonald's drink days on the side.
So McDonald's what?
Drink days for my friend Sandra down there.
Diet
Tell
Pepsi.
me what this is. I don't know what this McDonald's drip
It
is.
is.
LGM.
Sandra wants a fucking Diet Pepsi is what's going on here. They're $1 for a Diet Pepsi in Canada right now. Run out and get one.
For Diet Pepsi? Go for it.
Yeah,
All right.
$1.
For $1, get yourself a pizza and a Pepsi of the diet kind. All right. I get it.
You guys don't have dollar drink days in America?
I don't know. I don't drink soda.
Nothing's worth $1. I mean, I think that's like a 90s thing.
I mean, I'll go for $1 beer somewhere. Yeah, that sounds like fun.
You're gonna find a time machine and we can go back to 1960 so we can have $1 pints.
Dude, you can get dollar beer in places.
Where?
It's gonna be like a,
Oh, in America. Pabst Blue Ribbon? Fuck that noise.
Oh, I remember in college we had a bar Thursday nights, 25-cent drafts, dollar mixed drinks. Oh, it was a beautiful time.
oh, 25-cent beer. I remember those days. Back in college. You could go get for a handful of quarters. You could go get banged up. Those were.
You remember those days? Because I don't remember them at all.
Well, I see what you're saying. I see what you said there. I got you now. All right, Mr. Mayo. I know you're at work. Can you order a pizza? All right. When you can, just throw us an emoji, and we'll take your order. Paulie, my guy, what kind of pizza can I get you today?
Oh man, I wasn't prepared for this. So I'm just gonna say the craziest thing that comes to mind. Let's get a s'more pizza. A s'more pizza. Let's just throw freaking marshmallows and chocolate on that bitch and get crazy.
All right, dessert pizza. I'll move into it. I would try that. Marshmallows are kind of a finicky thing for me, but I would try that. I would definitely give it a go. Crypto Cracker, my brother, what kind of pizza do you want?
Man, I'm just gonna say I'm gonna stick with pineapple, pepperoni, and sausage. That's my fave.
All right. I can jive on that. That sounds pretty good. Harry, my guy.
You can tell Emmy I'm gonna get a double rainbow today.
It is. Finally, we are back to the double rainbow pizza. We don't know how that looks or how that tastes, but it's a good pizza to get. Appreciate it. There it is. Anything on it, or just extra rainbow and glitter?
Extra fucking rainbow, dude. It's like the pot of gold at the end of the rainbow.
Maybe in another
All that rainbow
world,
is the
probably in
pizza.
my dimension, at the end of a rainbow is a pizza. And so
That's what I'm saying. You follow the rainbow, and there's a pizza at the. Surprisimo.
Supremo, it's a pizza time. All right, for me, we were thinking about making it at home, but we may go out to a pizza joint tonight, and it would definitely be a pepperoni fresh garlic, banana pepper, slightly well done. Give me a little crispity crunchity on the bottom of that pie. Pizza pie. So, all right, that's it. That's for the pizza orders. Guys, if you are in the space or watching the live stream, go on your chat and type in your pizza order. I want to know. I want to know what your favorite pizza is. And then later tonight, when I post my proof of pizza picture, y'all should get in on the action. You can even, because you might be in a different time zone, so you might as well post it as soon as you get your pizza and tag Web3 the W3BC Media. You can do that, or you can tag me, either. I love those proof of pizza pictures. It makes me smile every time I see one and I get tagged in it. So, all right, that does it. That's it for this week. I hope y'all have a fantastic weekend. It is all about personal growth for me. I got to do some things. I got to change some things up here. Y'all know that I'm working on that rebuild, so I got to do that, and then I got to change some stuff for the show starting next week. So we will be back. I'll figure out all that stuff, the best times, all that stuff. We're working on some schedules here in our family. So until the next time I see you, just the only thing you got to be worried about is making yourself a little bit better every single day. You know the drill. That's all I'm working on right now, is making myself a better me, and that's what you should do. And let's take this time to do that. I appreciate y'all being here. Thank you so much. Enjoy your weekend. We'll see you. I'm sure we'll see you on Monday. I'm sure. We'll figure it out. That's it.